in the darkest corners of the world, where ordinary soldiers dare not step and where the map turns from color to shadow, there exists a brotherhood forged not by uniform alone but by an unbreakable oath. These are the American Commandos, warriors built for missions. The world never hears about and victories the world never sees. It's at 2:17 hours, inside a remote desert base, a red light blinked on the mission board. Time was short. The scientists carried knowledge that in the wrong hands could destabilize nations. A coded message went out. The response came instantly. A team of commandos, quiet, precise, deadly, stepped forward. They were not chosen for their strength alone, but for something far rarer: calm under chaos. Staff Sergeant Cole Hunter, the team leader, ran his fingers across the map. Behind him stood Reyes the tactician, Maddox the sniper, Kane the breacher, and Aiden Ghost Parker, a man whose footsteps even the desert sand never remembered. Their commander gave only 2 instructions: bring our people home, and leave no trace behind. The mission clock began. Training that breaks and builds. Every commando carried scars invisible to the eye. Before becoming the nation's protectors, they endured trials designed to push men beyond human limits. Freezing ocean swims, 40-mile night marches, survival with no food, no light, and no certainty of rescue. Psychological tests that stripped away hesitation. Hours spent underwater learning to fight the instinct to breathe, because real missions often left no room for instinct. Pain wasn't the enemy, weakness was. And by the end, the commandos learned the first rule of their world: you don't rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your training. Tonight, that training would be tested. The drop. The team boarded a silent Black Hawk helicopter. No insignia, no identification, deniable. Inside, no one spoke. The wind howled outside, but in the cabin, there was only the rhythm of breath and the tightening of straps. At 14,000 feet, the side door slid open. Cold wind rushed in. 3 minutes, the pilot said. Cole's voice was steady. Check gear. The team leaped from the aircraft, swallowed by the night sky. They descended like shadows, landing on the jagged mountain ridge. Far below, faint lights glowed from the warlord's fortress. Their mission had begun. Silent entry Maddox positioned himself high on a cliff, eye pressed to the scope. One squeeze could end a life, but tonight his role was not death, it was protection. Meanwhile, Ghost slid through the darkness toward the rear entrance, disabling sensors and cameras without a sound. Reyes hacked the digital locks, bypassing layers of encrypted security faster than the warlord's men checked their watches. Kane crept forward, planting breaching charges thinner than a coin. In less than 2 minutes, the impenetrable fortress had a secret doorway. Cole whispered, "Move." Inside the fortress, the corridors twisted like the veins of a beast. Patrols marched in strict rotations. But the commandos were not fighting men. They were fighting time. They cleared room after room, suppressing guards with precision. No wasted bullets, no wasted motion. Every shot a sentence, every movement a message. We are here. You cannot stop us. Deep inside the compound, they found the scientists locked in a reinforced cell. Fear flickered in their eyes, but relief followed when Cole said the words, "We're taking you home." But extraction wouldn't be easy. Enemy reinforcements were already assembling. The firestorm as they led the captives out, alarms blared through the fortress. Floodlights snapped on. Dozens of armed fighters surrounded the courtyard. Kane whispered, "Guess we're not leaving quietly." Cole smiled. "We never were." The courtyard exploded into battle, but not chaos. For the commandos, it was choreography. Reyes directed positions. Maddox eliminated threats before they even raised their weapons. Ghost moved through the melee with ghost-like precision. Kane shielded the scientists, and Cole led the charge with calm fury. Outnumbered 5 to 1, the commandos fought like a storm, unpredictable, destructive, unstoppable. The fortress walls trembled. The warlord fled into the tunnels, thinking darkness would protect him. He was wrong. The final chase, Ghost cornered the warlord deep inside a cavern lit only by torches. The warlord laughed, boasting that no one could touch him in his own kingdom. Ghost stepped into the light. Your kingdom ends tonight. What happened next was over in seconds. The warlord never laughed again. Extraction as dawn approached, a rescue helicopter thundered toward the mountain. The team and the scientists reached the summit just as the first rays of sun carved gold across the sky. The pilot radioed, Package secured. As the helicopter lifted off, Cole looked back at the collapsing fortress, the remnants of a threat erased from the world's memory. The mission would never appear on news channels. No medals, no parades. But somewhere, families would sleep safely because of 5 men whose names they would never know. The unseen Power American Commandos are not defined by weapons or uniforms. Their true power lies in something far greater: discipline, sacrifice, and the ability to walk into darkness knowing they may never return. They do it quietly. They do it without glory. They do it because someone must. And in the shadows of the world, their courage is the light that never dies.